Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Minutes pass. All right. Next thing on the agenda, I'd like to open it up to any citizens out in the audience wishing to address this commission on any issues not specifically on this agenda. Please do so at this time. All right. Looks like I don't have anybody. We'll go ahead and close that and give it to development and review and formal action. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, Commissioners.
Go.
Our first agenda item, and only agenda item, is the Koinonia Victoria Subdivision, Phase 2. This is a final plat approval of a 3.382-acre tract of land. They are wishing to plat it into 18 single-family residential lots and 2 private garden easements. That lot is owned by Habitat for Humanity. The proposed plan includes 2 garden easements, and these are located on lots 9 and 10. Here you can see the plat. The easements will allow ingress and egress to the neighborhood community for gardening purposes, as well as providing access to governmental services such as utilities, fire, police, post office. Access to the lots will be provided via a proposed local road, Myra Lane, with 54-foot right-of-way. Variance was approved in 2008 via Resolution 2008-197R to allow the right-of-way reduction to 54 feet. Construction plans have been approved for the project. Water service will be provided via proposed 8-inch and 4-inch lines in Myra Lane. Sanitary sewer will be provided via an 8-inch line in Myra Lane. The streets involved are Myra, a proposed 54-foot right-of-way, and Arroyo, an existing local with 60-foot right-of-way. Drainage will be in accordance with the master drainage plan of the city. Staff does recommend approval of this plat, and I can answer any questions, and the applicant is here as well.
Any questions, Commissioners?
None.
All right.
I move to approve as presented.
Okay. We have a motion on the table of Mr. Rashid and a second by Mr. Caldwell. All those in favor of approving this plat, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. All right, plat approved. Next thing on the agenda is other business.
For our monthly development report, we had a slower month this time than last year. We pulled in $5 million in valuation with an approximate $11 million this time last year. We brought in $1.9 million in residential single family with 15, and 2 new construction for $1.5 million and another $1 million in commercial additions repairs. We pulled about the same number of MEP permits at 170, and we collected $41,000 in permit fees compared to $71,000 last year. This month we had 5 minor plats approved or submitted. 1 major plat, Koinonia, that you just approved, and 5 site plans. The City Council discussed the Article 13 of the Chapter 5 sign ordinance that you saw earlier. They approved the initial reading of that. The second and third reading are pending. That was it. Any questions you have?
Did Luby's extend their application?
I'm not sure on that one. I don't.
Coming up in May, or?
I think that it's supposed to come up in May. We haven't heard from him yet.
Okay.
So.
Any other new prospects that you can divulge to this?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Okay. So if you're through with your other business, I'll go and open it up to items from the commissioners. Commissioner, do you have anything?
I have a question for Jared. I keep getting questions about streets. Is there anything within the scope of this commission to address future, or that we can address to the council as far as their plans for street repairs?
Oh, street repairs. Other than your personal, contact with council members, there's not. It's kind of outside the.
I didn't know if that was
purview
within
of
the
the
scope of
commission.
anything that we could do.
Yeah, we've. The city is updated or upgraded its street requirements for new streets. several times over the last few years. But as in terms of requesting the city maybe to invest more in existing streets or something like that, that's outside of the purview of this commission, but certainly within your ability as an individual to contact your council members and let
I
them
was
know
just
your
curious if that
concerns.
was, I've been asked that multiple times over the last couple of weeks because of the conditions with all the rain and whatever. So
Yeah, the
I
rain-
think, I believe that's outside our scope, but I will ask. So.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
They just, they just keep turning the potholes in. There's a service request on the front of the city webpage. They can turn in a service request, and there's a fairly quick turnaround. But with the rain, as soon as they patch them, that same pothole may turn around and rut back out again. But turn them in and keep talking to your council members.
I just wanted to ask because I was asked to ask.
But we have one more item, just to not on the agenda, but just to let you'll know you'll be receiving an email from Julie probably tomorrow. Our next joint meeting with the Comprehensive Plan Advisory Committee and City Council will be next Thursday, April 23rd at 5:30. We'll be back in the Bronte room.
I believe it's 5:15.
Or 5:15, sorry. It'll be in the details of the email tomorrow. But anyway, that's next Thursday. We did the first one back in, I guess that was January or December. I can't. January. So this will be another one. They've consultant has kind of a summary of kind of everything they've been hearing over all of the outreach and work sessions, and of course this time the advisory committee will be joining the group to hear that and get your input. So please make every effort to be there. Julie will be getting all that posted in the agenda, and the kind of summary of all that will be coming in your email boxes. About a 16-page document. Good read. So not a whole lot of surprises in it, but it's still interesting to see it all on paper. So
Yeah, the last one at Community Center with the public and everything, I thought was a really, really good random sampling of people.
Really good,
It
diverse
wasn't
section of the
a huge
community.
amount of people.
Well, we had-
I'd say over 100 or
we
so.
did. We had 115, I think,
But
is our count.
really good questions, and just everyone represented, I thought. It was good.
It was a good, diverse crowd. So good initial start to the process. So they'll tell you more about it next week. But we're kind of winding down what we're calling the existing city part and getting ready to get into the future city, which is maybe the more fun part. But so just wanted to call that to your attention and be looking for that in your email, and we'll follow up with you next week to remind you about the meeting as well. So.
Is there any collaboration with the other group that has formed the Victoria Alliance group, what have you, with this?
We're going to try to dovetail those two together. Obviously, we got all of their survey results because they had, I forget what it was, 1,500 survey respondents. So all that information has been compiled. It wasn't really a whole lot different information. People's concerns are streets, for
It seemed
example.
like two groups doing the same thing, going down the same path.
Well, theirs is a broader project in scope. They're touching on, education, schools, colleges,
Right.
social service agencies, nonprofits, and all that. So theirs is broader in scope, and the city's is city business, water, sewer, streets, economic development. So there'll be a little bit of overlap in there, and there's definitely a couple of areas of they've drilled their effort down into 6 kind of focus. I can't remember the term they call it, but I'm going to call them 6 focus areas, 6 vision statements, and a couple of those absolutely directly relate to the city because one of them is dealing with development. So the plan is to try to dovetail those together. They have another meeting at the end of this month as well. I think it's Monday or Tuesday, the 20. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but if you have a chance, I would certainly encourage you to attend theirs. This is their last visioning session, and then in May they'll present the findings. So
Okay. I'd like to put a kudos to the Victoria City website. Very, very colorful website. They've really changed it, and it's good to look. I don't know if I'm sure y'all have looked at it.
Oh, yeah, it's very
It's
modern.
really-
It looks great.
Just thought I'd put a plug in for that. I think they're doing a real good job. Plus the development department section too. I'll give you a plug too, Jared. Okay. Well, Anybody else? Anything else? All right. If not, do I hear a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So move.
Second.
Okay, Mr. Woods, motion, second by Mr. Call. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, we're adjourned. Thank y'all.